The sun dipped low, casting a golden glow over the widow's humble cottage. Nestled in a quiet valley, the small home stood weathered but proud. Its thatched roof sagged, and the garden was overrun with weeds. The widow, Eliza, knelt by her. Rose bushes, her hands trembling from age and toil. She sighed, knowing the farm was too much for her alone. A shadow loomed behind her, vast and unexpected. Eliza turned, startled, to see two towering figures blocking the sun. The giant twins, Bram and Thane, stood over 10 feet tall, their broad shoulders like mountains. Their clothes were patched, their faces kind but weathered. "Ma'am, we mean no harm," Bram said, his voice deep yet gentle. "We're looking for work," Thane added, his tone earnest. Eliza's heart raced, unsure of these strangers. "Work?" Eliza asked, clutching her trowel. "I've little to offer." The twins knelt, their knees sinking into the soft earth, bringing their faces closer to hers. "We don't need much," Bram said. "Just a chance," Thane nodded. "We can do anything: plow fields, fix roofs, carry loads." Their eyes, warm and pleading, softened Eliza's fear. She saw desperation, not danger, in their gaze. Eliza stood, brushing dirt from her apron. "Why come to me?" she asked. "A poor widow with a failing farm?" Bram scratched his head. "Folks in town said you're kind," he said. "They say you don't turn away those in need." Thane smiled faintly. "We're tired of wandering, ma'am. We want a place to belong." Eliza studied them, weighing their words against her own loneliness. The twins' size was daunting, but their manner was gentle. Eliza's farm had crumbled since her husband's passing, fields unplowed, fences broken. She couldn't afford hired hands, and her strength waned daily. "What can giants do for a small farm?" she asked, skeptical. Bram grinned. "We can work faster than 10 men. Thane added, "and we eat less than you'd think." Eliza chuckled despite herself. "All right," Eliza said cautiously. "Show me what you can do." The twins' faces lit up. Bram grabbed a rusted plow from the barn, lifting it like a toy. Thane uprooted a dead tree with one tug, clearing space for planting. Eliza watched, amazed, as they moved with care, their giant hands precise. By dusk, the field was tilled, and Eliza's doubts began to fade. Maybe they were a blessing. That evening, Eliza invited the twins inside. The cottage groaned under their weight, but they sat cross-legged on the floor, careful not to break anything. She served them thin soup and bread, apologizing for the meager meal. "It's more than we've had in weeks," Bram said gratefully. Thane nodded, sipping slowly. Eliza saw hunger in their eyes, not just for food, but for kindness. Over dinner, the twins shared their story. They'd been orphaned young, shunned for their size. "Folks fear us," Thane said. "Think we're monsters." Bram added, "We've wandered from town to town, but no one trusts giants." Eliza's heart ached. She knew what it was to be alone, judged by circumstance. "You're welcome here," she said softly, surprising herself with the words. Days passed, and the twins transformed the farm. Bram repaired the barn, his strength lifting beams with ease. Thane cleared the overgrown garden, planting seeds Eliza had long neglected. Neighbors gawked, whispering about the giants. "They'll ruin her," some warned. But Eliza saw only hard work and loyalty. The twins never complained, their laughter filling the once quiet farm with life. One morning, a storm loomed, dark clouds rolling over the valley. Eliza fretted her crops couldn't survive a flood. Bram noticed her worry. "We'll fix it, ma'am," he said. He and Thane dug trenches around the fields, their massive hands shaping the earth like clay. By noon, the water was diverted, saving the crops. Eliza's eyes welled up. "You've saved me," she whispered. Word of the twins' deed spread. Villagers, once wary, began visiting, bringing gifts of bread and cheese. "Your giants are miracles," one said. Eliza smiled. "They're not my giants, they're family." Bram and Thane overheard, their faces beaming. For the first time they felt wanted. Eliza, too, felt a warmth she hadn't known since. Her husband's death a sense of belonging, but not all were pleased. The town's wealthiest farmer, Gideon, grew jealous. His fields paled compared to Eliza's now thriving farm. "Those giants are unnatural," he sneered, rallying a few neighbors. "They'll turn on her." At the market, Gideon confronted Eliza. "Send them away," he demanded. Eliza stood firm. "They've done more for me than you ever have," she retorted. Gideon's words sowed doubt among some villagers. Whispers grew louder, and the twins noticed. "Maybe we should leave," Thane said one night, his voice heavy. "We don't want trouble for you, ma'am." Eliza shook her head. "You're not going anywhere," she said fiercely. "This is your home now." Bram's eyes glistened. "No one's ever fought for us before," he said softly. The next day, Gideon and his men marched to the farm, pitchforks in hand. "We don't want giants here," he shouted. Eliza stood at her gate, unflinching. "They're my workers and my friends," she declared. Bram and Thane stepped forward, towering over the mob but calm. "We mean no harm," Bram said. Thane added, "We just want to work." Their sincerity silenced the crowd. A young girl, Mary, broke the tension. "They saved my family's crops," she cried, stepping forward. Others nodded, recounting the twins' kindness fixing roofs, hauling water, helping all who asked. Gideon's allies wavered. Eliza spoke up. "Judge them by their deeds, not their size." Shamed, Gideon retreated, his men dispersing. The twins exhaled, grateful for Eliza's courage. With the threat gone, the farm flourished. The twins built a new shed, big enough for them to sleep in comfortably. Eliza's fields yielded a bountiful harvest, her table now laden with food. She baked pies for the twins, who ate with childlike joy. "You've given us a home," Thane said. Eliza smiled. "And you've given me a family," she replied, her heart full. One evening, as stars twinkled above, Eliza sat with the twins by a fire. "I was afraid when you came," she admitted. "But now I can't imagine this place without you." Bram chuckled. "We were afraid too, ma'am. Thought you'd turn us away." Thane nodded. "You took a chance on us." Eliza reached for their hands, her small fingers lost in their palms. "We took a chance on each other." The seasons turned, and the farm became a beacon of hope. Villagers sought the twins' help, no longer fearing their size. Bram and Thane taught children to plant seeds, their laughter echoing across fields. Eliza watched, proud. Her loneliness was gone, replaced by a bond stronger than blood. The twins, once wanderers, had found purpose. The widow, once broken, had found strength. One spring, Eliza fell ill. The twins tended to her, their giant hands gentle as they brought water and blankets. "You'll be fine, ma'am," Bram said, though worry creased his brow. Thane cooked soup, his clumsy efforts making Eliza laugh. The village rallied, bringing herbs and prayers. "You saved us all," Mary's mother said. "Now we'll save you." Eliza smiled, feeling their love. Eliza recovered, weaker but alive. The twins never left her side, their loyalty unwavering. "You're our family," Thane said, his voice thick with emotion. Bram nodded. "We'd do anything for you." Eliza took their hands. "You already have," she said. The farm, once crumbling, now thrived, a testament to trust and kindness. The twins' strength had rebuilt more than fields. It had rebuilt lives. Years later, the farm was a legend. Travelers came to see the giants' fields, marveling at the lush crops and sturdy barns. Eliza, now frail, sat on her porch, watching. Bram and Thane work, Children played at their feet, fearless. "You changed everything," Eliza told them. Bram grinned. "You changed us, ma'am." Thane added, "We found home because of you." Eliza's heart swelled with pride. The twins' fame grew, but they stayed humble. They built a school for the village, their hands shaping a future for others. Eliza taught reading, her voice steady despite her age. "You gave us a chance," a student told the twins. Bram laughed. "Eliza gave us one first." Thane nodded. "She saw us, not our size." The widow smiled, knowing her faith in them had changed the valley. One winter, Eliza's time neared. She lay in bed, the twins at her side. "Don't be sad," she whispered. "You made my life full." Bram's tears fell like rain. "You gave us a home," he said. Thane clutched her hand. "We'll keep the farm alive for you." Eliza nodded, peaceful. "I know you will," she said. Her eyes closed, a smile lingering, as the twins held her hands tightly. After Eliza's passing, the twins honored her wish. They tended the farm with care, planting roses in her memory. The village mourned, but the twins' work kept her spirit alive. "This is Eliza's legacy," Thane said, surveying the fields. Bram nodded. "And ours." They worked side by side, their giant hands nurturing the land, proving that kindness could grow where fear once stood. The farm became a sanctuary. Orphans and outcasts found refuge there, welcomed by the twins. Eliza taught us to see hearts, not differences, Bram said to each newcomer. Thane added, "There's work for everyone here." The valley thrived, its people united by the lesson of a widow and two giants. The twins' laughter echoed, a reminder of the home they'd built together. Decades later, the twins grew old, their strength fading but their spirits bright. The farm was now a community, with fields stretching far. A statue of Eliza stood at its heart, inscribed, "She saw us." Bram touched it gently. "She did more than see," he said. Thane smiled. "She loved us." The twins sat, watching the sunset, content in the home they'd found and the legacy they'd built. Children gathered around the twins, begging for stories. "Tell us about Eliza." The